Hello, my dear students. I am a bit busy today, but still I'm trying to fulfill my duties. Now, today we have the topic of correct English. Correct English. How can we understand English, the rules, and then we apply those rules and we make our language correct? This is highly essential because uh, the mistakes of grammar are unpardonable. The mistakes of grammar are unpardonable. Please make this comment. Please make a comment. The mistakes of grammar are unpardonable. So please make this comment. The mistakes of grammar are unpardonable. There are some mistakes which can be pardoned, can be forgotten and forgiven. But grammar mistakes, like mathematic mistakes, you cannot forgive, and no one can forgive it. That's why there are examination questions where we will be discussing how to tackle these examination questions. In exam, you have a question that correct the following sentences or identify the mistakes in the sentences. Now, there are two ways to prepare this question. One way is to read all the incorrect sentences and make it correct. This is the mechanical way and this is Pakistani way. But this is not the real solution. The real solution is that you know grammar, and when you find the grammatical mistake, you can identify it. Most of the mistakes which come from different sources, that is related to subject-verb agreement. Subject-verb agreement. He goes, I go. This is the simplest example of subject-verb agreement. I go, he goes. With I subject, the verb goes, go agree, and with he, the verb goes agree. So when you understand this rule, after that you can identify the incorrect mistake, the incorrect sentence that you can identify easily. But if you don't know this rule, then there will be a big problem. So the most practical way is to understand famous rules of grammar and then we apply it. I have given you sources on how to correct mistakes, and in Google you can find, even in Exploring the World of English or other grammar books, High School English Grammar and Composition. I have also given you some other sources in today's class announcement where you can find the correct and incorrect sentences. But please don't prepare it mechanically. You have to understand the reason behind the mistake. The reason behind the mistake. For example, we have the mistake, if I was, please write the sentence, if I was the director of education, I would bring educational, I would make Pakistani education is world class. Please make this sentence. If I was the director of education, I would make Pakistani education is world class. Now write this sentence, everybody. If I was the director of education, I would make Pakistani education is world class. Imran Khan has written. Now write this sentence. Everybody should write it. अब हर बंदा जो है इस सेंटेंस को लिखे और इसमें देखे कि इसमें क्या गलती है. इफ आई वॉज द डायरेक्टर ऑफ एजुकेशन, सिकंदर ज़ेब ने इसमें कॉमा डाला है, कॉमा आई वुड मेक द पाकिस्तानी एजुकेशन वर्ल्ड क्लास. इफ आई वॉज द डायरेक्टर ऑफ एजुकेशन, कॉमा, रहमान हैज आल्सो रिटन कॉमा, शाहरुख हैज मेड अ फुल स्टॉप, मुजीब हैज मेड नथिंग. तो यह हाउ यू कैन करेक्ट इट. Can you write now the correct sentence? So Imran Khan says was is wrong. इसमें was गलत है, लेकिन आपने खुद इसमें और भी गलती की है. So the rule is that when you write if in the start of the sentence, so you will make comma in the middle of the sentence after the clause. So the correct sentence is written by Rahman. If I were the director of education, comma, I would make Pakistani education is world class. Full stop. Now this is correct. जब शुरू में if आता है, so you write comma. अगर if दरमियान में आता है, okay, then there will be no comma. I am coming to your house if you are there. Please write it. I am coming to your house if you are there. तो अब दरमियान में if आ गया, so there will be no comma. I am coming to your house, so there is if in the middle, so there will be no comma. There will be no comma. If you start the sentence with if, so there will be comma. Now this is a rule. Now you wrote that if I was the director, it was is incorrect. The correct is were. If I were the director. Why it is incorrect? Why was is incorrect? Why was is incorrect? If I was is incorrect. If I were is correct. So why I were is correct and I was is incorrect? What is the reason? Anybody? अगर मैं पाकिस्तान का वज़ीर आज़म होता, if I were the Prime Minister of Pakistan. It is correct. I was the Prime Minister of Pakistan. No, it is not subject verb agreement mistake. Yes, desire, wish, but I wish you come. I wish you become the Prime Minister. Wish is not the correct answer. The correct answer is that it is subjunctive mood. Subjunctive mood. Please write subjunctive mood. There are 3 important moods in English. अब ये बेसिक ग्रामर है. अगर आप हाई स्कूल इंग्लिश ग्रामर पढ़े तो उसके शुरू के पेजेस में आपको मूड का चैप्टर नजर आता है. मूड, MOOD. This is very basic English grammar. And there are 3 moods in English. Indicative mood, imperative mood, subjunctive mood. तो इतना ग्रामर आप सबको आना चाहिए. There are 3 moods in English. 3 moods in English. Indicative. Indicative is when there is a reality. When there is no, Haris, it is incorrect. आपकी explanation गलत है. I was the director of education. कभी आप ये कह सकते कि I were the director of education. I के साथ तो was आता है, were नहीं आता. फर्स्ट पर्सन जो है I, इसके साथ क्या आता है? was. were नहीं आता. I was teacher. I was hungry. I के साथ was आता है. We के साथ were आता है. We were the directors. तो I was, we were. ये कौन सा मूड है? This is called indicative. I was the director of education. I was the director of education. मैं एजुकेशन का डायरेक्टर था. I was. ठीक है. The second is imperative. Indicative means कि आप indicate करते हैं, किसी रियलिटी के बारे में बात करते हैं. The second is imperative. What is imperative? Anybody? No inconditional. It is subjunctive mood. Subjunctive mood. So number 2 is imperative mood. Do you know any example of imperative? Anyone? I was the director of education. Convert this into imperative. Convert this into imperative. Mujib, the spelling of command is COMMAND. ये ऑनलाइन कोर्स में आप लोगों का कमेंट इसलिए ज़रूरी है कि मैं आपको ठीक कर सकता हूँ. आपके जहन में कमांड COMMAND है, लेकिन जब आपने लिख लिया तो मैं आपको बताता हूँ COMMAND. जब तक आप करते नहीं हो तो आप गलती नहीं करते. डायरेक्ट इमरान खान, आपको कोई बड़ा सीरियस मसला है इधर दिमाग का. यू आर कंफ्यूजिंग डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट एंड इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. अब डायरेक्ट ए कमांड और ऑब्जेक्ट, कौन सी अंग्रेजी है यार? योर एग्जाम्पल इज करेक्ट. सो imperative is command or request. ऑर्डर और रिक्वेस्ट. जब हम किसी को हुक्म देते हैं या रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं तो उस मूड को कहते हैं imperative. Imperative mood. सो प्लीज रिवाइज योर ग्रामर, हाई स्कूल इंग्लिश ग्रामर एंड कंपोजिशन, या सेफ 5 में जाए मूड लिख के सर्च में, या गूगल में वैसे लिखिए मूड्स ऑफ वर्ब, moods of verb. So I was the director of education. Convert this into imperative. इसको imperative में change करें. I was the director. It is indicative. बिकॉज ये इंडिकेट करता है, एक रियलिटी बताता है. तो इसका इंपेरेटिव क्या होगा, इसका हुक्म या रिक्वेस्ट क्या होगा? बी द डायरेक्टर ऑफ एजुकेशन. बी द डायरेक्टर ऑफ एजुकेशन. एजुकेशन का डायरेक्टर बन जाओ. बी. ठीक है. एंड द थर्ड इज सब्जेक्टिव. In subjunctive, we are not talking about reality. It is not indicative. And it is so much less in English. Only in few sentences it has remained. Otherwise, subjunctive mood is not very popular in English. If I were the director of education. So this is subjunctive mood. So please revise your grammar. Mood of English verb. बाकी जबानों में सब्जेक्टिव बहुत ज्यादा है, लेकिन अब उर्दू में भी बहुत ज्यादा है. उर्दू में इंडिकेटिव मूड क्या है? इंडिकेटिव मूड कि वो आता है, ही कम्स, ये इंडिकेटिव है, वो आता है. तो आता है जो है ये इंडिकेटिव है. इसका इंपेरेटिव क्या होगा? आ जाओ. आ जाओ. आता है, आ जाओ में चेंज हो जाता है. और सब्जेक्टिव क्या होगा? काश कि वो आए, आ जाए. तो आ जाए जो है ये सब्जेक्टिव है, आ जाओ इंपेरेटिव है, आता है that is indicative. So these are some of the areas. Once you understand, I will sincerely suggest you that for the incorrect sentences, always know the reason. आपको रीजन का पता होना चाहिए, ग्रामर रूल का पता होना चाहिए. So we will start some exercises. I will inform you in which we will be doing correct incorrect sentences as a practice so that you continue. Now let's go to LPCS because we are already late and I am a little busy today. Please participate in my exercises, practices that I give you. The other day I give you education system of Pakistan. 3-4 लोगों ने उस पर लिखा है और मैंने बड़ा अच्छा इवैल्यूएशन उसका किया. ज़्यादा लोगों ने नहीं लिखा. तो जो भी मैं आपको टेस्ट देता हूँ उसमें आपका पार्टिसिपेशन ज़रूरी है. दैट इज़ हाईली एसेंशियल दैट यू पार्टिसिपेट इन द टेस्ट्स. अब ये चूँकि प्रैक्टिकल चीज़ है तो मैं इसकी मुख्तलिफ एक्सरसाइजेज आपको दूंगा ताकि आप उसको करेक्ट इनकरेक्ट सेंटेंसेस को करें. तरीक़ा ये है कि आप ग्रामर को समझें तो आपको खुद ब खुद गलती का पता चलेगा. दूसरा तरीका ये है कि आप 1000 इनकरेक्ट सेंटेंसेस को करेक्ट करें, करेक्ट को इनकरेक्ट करें, तो लंबा रास्ता है. ऑल द बेस्ट. सी यू नाउ इन LPCS क्लासरूम.